If all protection system checks are satisfactory, the auxiliary lube oil pump will start and the turbine will begin its crank cycle. The unit will shut down automatically if lube oil temperature exceeds a specified limit. Temperature switch 26QA-1 will activate an alarm if the temperature of the lube oil in the bearing header exceeds 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Should the oil temperature increase to 175 degrees Fahrenheit, temperature trip switches 26QT-1A and 1B will trip the unit. During turbine operation, pressure trip switches 63QT-2A and 2B monitor the lube oil pressure in the bearing header at the back of the generator farthest from the lube oil pumps. If pressure trip switches 63QT-2A and 2B sense a drop in lube oil pressure below 8 psi, the emergency lube oil pump will start and the unit will trip on low lube oil pressure. The control system will also activate the emergency lube oil pump during shutdown of the turbine if AC power is not available to operate the auxiliary lube oil pump. The emergency pump will operate throughout the shutdown and cool-down periods and must be manually shut off at the motor control center. The top side of the diaphragm inside VPR 2-1 is connected to the bearing header downstream of the regulator valve. The bottom side of the diaphragm is connected to the actuator spring. If lube oil pressure in the bearing header should increase, the diaphragm will be forced downward, lowering the valve plug until the bearing header pressure is reduced to 26 psi. If lube oil pressure in the bearing header should decrease, the diaphragm will be forced upward by the actuator spring, raising the valve plug until the bearing header pressure is restored to 26 psi.